Hey guys, my last part is talking about the trial or the study on patient satisfaction. Basically, these are things that we can do to make sure patients are satisfied with their care they receive either in inpatient or outpatient. And so the way we can actually achieve those things in a healthcare system is doing surveys. Usually, patients get phone calls right after their outpatient visits, or those that go to inpatients usually get phone calls as well, or get emails to follow up and let the providers know how well they did or how satisfied the patient was. So surveys are very important in the healthcare um, system, and they're really used a lot to make sure they know how a patient is satisfied. And the other thing is one of the articles conducted by the World Health Organization. They did conduct a survey in different countries, about 21 countries around the world, including Europe and the USA. And they did find out that patients are more satisfied in the healthcare system than they're actually satisfied with their patient experience that they received in the hospital. What this means is they actually call this the responsiveness. It talks about how patients uh, were satisfied by the way the systems in the hospitals are, or the way they follow their protocols and everything. But mostly they found out that patients were not very satisfied with their patient experience during their stay, but they were actually satisfied with the protocols in the system, in the healthcare system, the way they arrange their things, how the doctors come in and out, or how their pain medication is controlled in a timely manner. But their patient experience wasn't very satisfying. So that was one of the things that the healthcare system or industry came with during their study. So that was very helpful to know that patients are either satisfied or not, but they were mostly satisfied with the healthcare system out there. The other thing they did was during their study was they found out that patients that are sad during their stay in hospitals, they are likely to give a very negative feedback or a negative survey. And so patients who are they're either very sick, or it's just their personality, they tend to give a bad survey, bad feedback, versus a patient with a positive um, personality. And so that was one of the things that affected patient satisfaction, was because some patients that are sad, they tend to give a negative survey or feedback. The last one was higher capita, depending on how basically where a patient lives or their status, basically the demography of where a patient lives, or their age, their gender, the area, their surroundings, their financial status also affected patient satisfaction. And so all these are things that were conducted in the survey, and during different trials from different countries and different people of different ages. And so they came up with all these things, like capita, that actually, you know, shows that could affect a patient satisfaction. And so there was all these different factors that led to the World Health Organization to know why some patients are either satisfied or not satisfied, depending on all these factors. Thank you, guys.